Bushwhack Adventures is us, it's you, it's everybody that wants to come out and try adventure racing. Bushwhack Adventures is a non-profit set up to put on adventure races, because the sport can't grow unless there are events, so Bushwhack Adventures is here to make sure events happen. One of the things that we at Bushwhack have really tried hard to do is to design the course so that geography dictates what's possible and what's not possible, not a set of written rules. So we try to make it as the paper rules as simple as possible and let whether you got to go across a lake determine whether you paddle or bike to get there as much as possible.
I think the thing that makes Bushwhack Adventures neat, or unique and neat, is that we put on a kind of race that everybody of any level can play in and compete in, and anybody and everybody finishes our races. We do everything we can to make them so they're challenging for the high-end racer, but finishable and doable for the low-end racer. Nothing else bad for the beginner racer. I'd say the biggest challenge for being a race director is dealing with all the groupies.
You're in line. The impediments, ivy, roundabouts.
We do have challenges too when we're trying to do an interview and teams are trying to race behind us. That's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, that's really nuts. Some of the, I'd say the biggest challenge really is dealing with the parks and getting permits to use the land and the facilities, and timing and coordination of weekend dates for the races. That piece is far and away the most complex piece, believe it or not. Once you've got that in place, you can design a race in anywhere that you have a piece of land and a body of water. But getting the weekend set and the permits set for the land that you want to race on are the hardest part. One of the parks that has been the most supportive of our races over the last several years is Harris Lake County Park. And then there are two other parks that have been very good for us, Lake Crabtree County Park and Umstead State Park. They've all been very supportive through the years. I'd say the best part about being the race director is you putting on the races and talking to all these people. And we've done enough of them now that we get to see and revisit with these people year after year after year. It's almost like a reunion sometimes. So that, you know, dealing with people that are adventure racers is usually fun. It's nice to see them year after year. That's an enjoyable part. Biggest misconception is that we're actually making money.
That's true.
There's no money in adventure racing.
One of the hardest parts about race directing is remembering to give the racers all the instructions to the race, and then having to figure out how to deal with that mid-race. The weather is always a variable, and sometimes it cooperates with us and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, the weather is always challenging. Water levels and whatever body of water. Wind levels and water levels, and wherever you are, they're always certainly a challenge. And dealing with the couple things that come up that you didn't plan for. And you plan as best you can, you check the course as best you can, you vet the course, but race day is always dynamic, and so dealing with whatever pops up, you have to be willing to drop what you're doing and rush off and go do something else to fix it.
One of the most unusual would be the very first Bushwhack race. It was a cold, rainy day, and we had some people racing that had never raced before, and they got out on the lake and were having a hard time keeping their kayaks upright, so they left them on an island and hitched a ride back to the TA with a fishing boat.
Never told us about it, right?
Yeah, some of the other teams told us about it, and when we asked them at the end, because they kept racing, when we asked them at the end, they told us that's what they had done. Other unusual things, we've seen a river rise from 1.5 feet deep to 4.5 feet in an hour and a half.
Extra bike helmet I can borrow.
And that turned the paddle section down that river from what is normally about a 4-hour paddle to about a 90-minute paddle, because teams were just flying.
We have at the end of April the Yuki-BAR 12 or 24-hour adventure race coming up. It's going to be up in the Pilot Mountain, Hanging Rock State Park areas. Be a great opportunity for teams to come out if they want to do a 12 or try for a 24 if they haven't done one of those yet. Really pretty area, so it's going to be nice to do that race there.
And like all of our races, it'll be set up so that advanced teams will be challenged and beginner teams will be able to finish the race. And it'll be a beautiful venue. It'll be a great course for sure. And that's on April 29th and April 30th.
Email info@gobushwhack.com and let us know you're interested in getting involved. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to come out and volunteer to race so you can see how it works. You can talk to the people that race and see what they're doing. And that's an excellent way to get into racing because most of the volunteers we've had over the years end up racing instead of volunteering. We have to go find new volunteers.
Kung Fu butterflies.
Spousal abuse.
Finding our path.
Finding our path.
Thirsty turtles and thirstier turtles. 2 pieces of shite. Best at exercising?
And you sat in the back and steer?
Over torqued. And your team name?
Gung Ho.
Gung Ho.
Trailblazers Charlotte.
Where's my Sherpa? Okay.
Yeah.
Left brain, right brain.
Rick.
Trail monkeys.
S&P.
Blackout.
Poison Ivy. Team Ice Cream.
Oh, that's right. Team ice cream.
There.
Get out there.
Bean team. Lost boys.
Okay, team, I'm with Eric. Okay.
Huge
asses.
I gotta grab these.
Waterlogged dogwoods. Beer and wine.
Yep.
Chuck Norris Ninjas.
Impediments.
Strategic planner.
Roundabouts.
How now, brown cow?
Brown cow. Topophobia.
Team BB.
Watermuckers.
Team Moxie.
Why do I keep doing this again and again? It's an addiction. There's no good explanation.